Hello and welcome to the next story from Katha Krafters, International Sports Day. And so today, the clue is that our story is related to sports. Fidifidus. Well, I have already given you the clue that it is about sports, so you must be thinking, is this a sports person? I can only tell you that you're only partially correct because when he did achieve the feat that he achieved, he was not doing it for a sport. He was doing it for a purpose. But yet, one of the greatest sporting events that happens all over the world is related to him. I hope I have made you curious enough, so let me start the story. This was a very long time ago in 490 BC. Yes, a very long time ago. And in the country of Greece. Well, there was the Aegean Sea, and on this side was Persia, and on the other side was Greece. Now, Persia and Greece were always at war with each other. And the Persian king Darius wanted to settle a score with Greece. So he built up a huge army, very big, well stocked, and sent them in huge ships across the Aegean Sea to attack Greece. Now, Greece was not one country, it was a collection of many, many states. And so he thought he could easily win. Well, so the troops reached the shores of Marathon. Now, the Greeks were not going to accept defeat so easily, so they all decided to fight back. But you know what? They were so outnumbered. For every three Persian soldiers, there was one Greek soldier. That's quite less, isn't it? So, what do you think they should do? Well, of course, they had to fight bravely, but did they also have to get additional forces? So, how do you get the additional forces? It's very easy. You just need to send a radio message. Sorry, BC. What about a call? BC. What about maybe a horseman? No. And then what did they do? They sent a runner. A runner who ran all the way from Marathon to Sparta. Now, Sparta was another independent state in Greece. And Phidippides ran 150 miles to Sparta in one day. And he reached Sparta and told them, "We are in danger. Please come and help us." Well, the Spartans were in the middle of a party or something like that. And so they said, it doesn't look like a good day to start a war. Maybe in some time when things are looking better, we will come and help you. For now, Phidippides, go back to your people and tell them to fight bravely. Didn't they know that? But anyway, Phidippides didn't have anything else to do, so he ran again 150 miles all the way to the shores of Marathon to tell his people. But by then, his people had not been waiting for the Spartan army to rescue them. They defeated the Persians by attacking them from the middle, weakening them, and then attacking from the sides. So all was well. But there was one job left. They needed someone to go to Athens and tell them where all the women and children and the old people were kept in the fort, that the war was won. And so they turned to their runner, who was also called a herald, Phidippides, and told him, "You have run 150 miles to Sparta. What is Athens for you? quickly run to Athens and tell them about what the victory that we have achieved. And so our friend Philippides ran the 42 miles to Athens. He burst through the ramparts of the fort and went inside and told the people, "Victory, victory, we have won." And then, apparently, he collapsed and died. That is sad. But anyway, his story was recorded by Herodotus and a beautiful poem was written about Philippides. And it is in his memory that we have a very important sporting event. Guess what that is? Did you hear me telling a name of a place? But were you wondering, does it sound like a sport? I know some of you have guessed it. Of course, it is the marathon. Well, now that is the marathon, and this is Philippides. Like every other story, there is some controversy. Some say, it wouldn't have been possible for someone to run like that. Some say, no, it's really true. But the truth is, to what extent can you go to save your country? Run 150 miles one day and come back 150 miles the next day? Life was not easy for them in that era as it is for us now. Marathon would be a sport for us today, but the truth was this person, Philippides, had to do the run to save his country. So the next time you participate in any kind of marathon, please remember Philippides. Thank you for listening to this story from Katha Krafters. We will bring you interesting stories every month in different languages. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.